So tell us about True North and how that guides a lot of what you do as a program.
Well, you're right. You want to have something that connects to everybody, and you can always go back to and say, okay, this is who we are. At the end of the day, we may have this going on, but this is who we are. And that's what True North means. Is we wanted to have something that we could all say, okay, we're all pointing in the same direction. We all have the same values. We're all different people. We come from unique backgrounds. Everybody, and that's the beauty of a team. And diversity on a team is awesome, and I love it. You have kids that are from different backgrounds and different situations, but we got to all come together and be one unit, and True North does that. I showed them a video to kind of teach this. They put these kids in a line and told them to run straight north, right? But they put blindfolds on them, and so they were running into each other and all over the place. And so, we kind of describe that as this, if you go your own direction, we ain't gonna get where we're trying to go. But even more than that, it's dangerous. Like if you're doing your own thing, it becomes dangerous for our team. And so that's kind of our, I don't know if rallying cry or mantra or whatever you want to call it, but that's kind of what we revert back to, is we all got to be True North. And that goes for coaches, players, and community. Everybody's got to have those same values for this to be what we want it to be.
Okay, Coach, as we do turn our attention to the field, just give us a quick preview of this year's team and kind of what you hope to see them do on the field and who's going to make that happen.
Yeah, one of the best things about this group is they got a year experience under their belt. They're a little bit older, and we got them all coming back with the exception of 5 kids. Pearson Gerganis, Cam Hulsey, Gavin Johnson, Dylan Shedd, and Aiden Martin. We lost those 5 seniors who we loved and great players, and we're going to miss them. But when you only have 5, that presents some problems. But we're a year older, and I think that'll bode well. We've also been able to do some things with depth. We got some 9th graders last year that weren't ready, but now they're a little bit closer. We can get them on the field and protect them, and they can play at an effective level. So I think that's going to help us a lot, just a depth perspective, being able to play 24, 25 kids on a Friday night instead of being able to play 14. And so we're excited about that, and really some emergence of some young kids. Caden Aaron, kid that played a little quarterback last year, that I think's done a tremendous job of preparing himself, getting himself ready to take on a role of playing more football. And Tyler Thomas is another young one that's really had a solid offseason. Our O-line's really mature, grown. The guys you saw on the video here that you've seen defensively, Trace Cagle, Peyton McLemore, Chris Eckross, the seniors, played a ton of football. Bridger Upton's a dynamic athlete that we use in a lot of different ways. So I'm probably leaving some guys off. Rick Johnson's going to do a lot of things same way, play offense, defense, be involved in a lot of things. But you're going to see a lot of names you hadn't heard of, that you really hadn't heard before, that I think are going to go out and surprise some people. Caden Aaron, one of them, Brady Jones, Brady McClenny, Landon Lee, some of those kids that maybe you hadn't heard, Aiden Carson. But we're excited about them all. They've all done a good job in the weight room, and I hope that'll pay off for them in a big way.
Okay, Coach, 3 important dates between now and the official start of the season. This week, Thursday night, Friday night, both important dates. Thursday night, the 10th, kickoff dinner here at the facility. Friday night, meet the Cats here at the field. Talk to us quickly about those 2 events.
Yeah, Thursday we'll have our kickoff dinner here. We call it the Go Wildcats kickoff dinner. It's a night of fellowship and food and fun, and just get together and enjoy each other to kick off the season. Matt Woods will be our guest speaker. He's an Oakland graduate, and we always look forward to that night. If you plan on coming, just please RSVP so we can have an idea on food. There's no charge or anything like that. We do use it as a fundraiser and accept donations, but if you plan on coming, let us know. Either text me or reach out to the school, and so we have an idea on numbers. And then Friday night, we have Meet the Cats, which will have all of our Toy Bowl and junior high, middle school, band, cheerleaders. It'll be a big night, and we'll introduce everybody, and then we'll play about a 50-play scrimmage with the varsity and kind of get out and move around a little bit. Admission to that is a cleaning item, and one of the things that we really need is like shout stain remover. That's a big deal for us, but we can use any type of cleaning item, but that's just something that we go through a lot of that during the season, cleaning those uniforms.
Okay, the next week is going to be your first event with another team. It's a jamboree in the fall. It's at Curry, Friday night, August 18th. So tell us quickly about that.
Yeah, we'll go to Curry and play a little jamboree to open the season. We'll play about 50 plays with the varsity. First half will be played regular football, and hopefully we can get about 50 snaps, maybe 25 offense, 25 defense. And in the second half, we'll play a lot of younger kids, not middle school, but junior high type kids, R2s, probably run the clock and just try to kind of get out of there. But it'll simulate a football game and give us a Friday night light effect, and we need that. We need to get out there before we play that first game. But that'll be August 18th, 7 p.m. at Curry High School.
All right, so we're here with our coordinators for this year's team. You've got Jase Trotter, who's offensive coordinator, Ben Panter, defensive coordinator, and Jeff Ward, special teams coordinator, also coaches on the defense. So we're excited to spend a few minutes with them to preview the season. Coaches, anytime this team comes up, and this was the case last year, and you return so much of your core guys, the first things you guys as coaches talk about is not what happens on the field as much as how enjoyable they are, how great a group of kids they are. So let's just talk quickly about why they are such an enjoyable group. Coach Panter, you want to start us off by just talking about that?
Absolutely. Humble group of kids. We've had them for a few years now. They're really, what I love about this group is they hold each other accountable. They've grown in just 1 year's time, just unbelievably. They're so much more locked into what we're doing, and I'm proud of this group because they're so connected to each other. They got a good camaraderie.
Cool. Coach Ward, let's talk about that growth. What are some things that when you say, all right, they've grown, how can you see that growth that it's happened?
One way I can say is physically, in the weight room, being in the weight room, that we have really pushed, making sure we're keeping up with what we do, how much stronger we're getting each week, day by day. And so physically, I can really see an improvement as far as coming off of last year. And this year, you can tell they're much older, body's maturing a lot more. So physically, that's what, that's, of course, as a defensive coach, that's what I look at more of, a physical aspect of a person. And so with our team this year, I know that we're physically prepared and ready for a football season.
Cool. So Coach Trotter, talk quickly about how those kind of connect, this maturity, this great personality seen in the physical aspects.
Yeah, joining both of those two things together, the maturity aspect has really been shown in the weight room by holding each other accountable and pushing each other. When the guys struggle in the last rep, you hear encouragement, not silence. They've really held each other accountable in the room, especially. That was one of the things that we felt like was an issue last year was our strength. Yes, we were young. Yes, we understand that, but it was our strength, and I feel like we have took strides this year on getting stronger in the weight room.
Gage, your first day of school. Got any special plans for clothes or shoes or anything like that?
The first day you always got to have a pretty nice fit on, You got to go to the mall, get you something nice. You got to show up with a fresh pair of kicks, maybe some Nike Dunks, some Jordan 1s, Show up get a nice haircut, Got to wake up early that morning, fix your hair, make it look real good, brush some pearly whites, get you a nice breakfast in. Check the fit one more time before you leave and head out.
All right. Carson?
I'm kind of more of a just wear what your mama picks out the first day, and then the rest of the year you just pick out what's in the closet.
All right. Aaron, you have a specific routine? School mornings or that special first morning?
Well, first, get up, brush your teeth, use the bathroom, put on a nice fit, make sure you're looking fly, You got to double check it, though, for sure.
All right.
You just leave.
Double check. All right. So what's breakfast look like on your first day of school? You swing by somewhere, or do you?
Breakfast is home. Breakfast is home cooked.
Home cooked.
Home cooked. I at least got to get 3 eggs in me and a piece of toast.
3 eggs and a piece of toast.
Maybe a little chocolate milk if I'm feeling frisky.
All right.
Grab a protein shake and a little bit of solid food and
get head out, right? Yeah. All right, guys. Thankful for each and every one of you. Let's close this out. Look at the camera. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Go Wildcats!